You view trying to do it next year in the Olympics for the first time? Is there any differences to you in trying to do it in Olympics versus the World Championships?
I think for me as an athlete in athletics, I see the World Athletics Championship as a pretty big deal compared to the Olympics. I think that's more of a celebration of physical activity or different sports. So it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my sport. So of course, not being able to have a World Championship title in the 1500 meter event, it's something I'm gonna chase, and that's important to me.
You mentioned earlier, like, trying to do something different to make sure you don't get sick again, like at a World Championship.
Yeah, but I'm always trying to do everything.
Is there anything you can do?
No, not really, other than I think I see, infections and illness in general as probably a cup that you pour a lot of viruses into, and eventually it's gonna affect your body. And I usually have a week with an infection in the winter, and I have one in the middle of the summer. And so, of course, with me being so isolated and trying to do as good as I can for the weeks and months leading up to this championship, I kind of pushed it a little bit out. Last year, I got an infection the last week of June, so it's pretty similar, and I think I was relatively lucky compared to the World Championship at that time. And this year, I just think it's extremely unlucky. But I think it's all about 6 months span of being affected by something. And right now, it just hit the worst possible time.
It's a sinus infection. Do you know what the specific?
No, I haven't done any blood tests. I'm trying to keep as much blood in my body as I possibly could for a natural process. But I'm just gonna have to take it easy now for the next week or so, and decide what to do in training and coming up races.
Assuming you get back to full health, what do you want to accomplish the rest of the season? Anything?
I mean, it's as much as I can. But obviously this has been the main goal for the season, so everything else is secondary. And obviously if it doesn't work out here, then there's always a new race, but the most important thing is to try to be fit when it really matters.
It'd be a big deal for you to try and race Josh Kerr again, to try and get some revenge.
No.
Are you surprised that
He was just the next guy. So it's like if I hadn't run in the final, he would probably have won. That's how I see the race. Obviously, if you stumble, fall, someone is gonna win the race. He was just the next guy.
Were you surprised the Ethiopians didn't push the pace there?
Both yes and no. I believe they did what they could with the tools that they had in this championship. I don't think the 10K was convincing from any of their teammates or Ethiopians, but I think everybody's just trying to do their best, and with people who don't run in faster, it's because they can.
Will you celebrate this title? You see, you just.
What was the shrug at the end?
No, of course it's a feeling of relief. Of course I want to accomplish as much as I can, but at the same time, it's right now I feel like, of course, there's something holding me back, showing my true potential. But obviously there's a sign of relief, winning a race in a World Championship, all things considered.
Okay, thanks.